Hello guys. So I want to quickly hop on here to connect with all of you who I may not have been able to reach exactly in class, in person, or having a one-on-one conversation. But I wanted to really touch base and discuss something that I just find so important that maybe will kind of help you take the next step in your journey. And that is, through all of our fitness and all of those things, nutrition is a huge part, and you can't have fitness without the nutrition. I mean, you might get some results, you might get a little stronger, but without the proper nutrition, you're just simply not going to get as far as really as you want. And I cannot give that to you, and no coach could give that to you if you are not willing to change some things. But with that said, I know, especially with the new year and the conversations that I have with you guys, I could have you track 1,000 different things, and we do that, right? Our brains work different ways. We're strong, some of us are strong at tracking, some of us are not, but all in all, there is something that you can do to really simplify your nutrition and your diet journey. So the bottom line, right? Whether you are going to do the keto diet like I am, whether you are going to try to eat paleo, whether you are going to, eat whole foods, or whether you're just going to continue to eat pizza and ice cream, cheeseburgers and beer. You know what? I don't know. I can tell you what you should do, but you know what? I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make you drink, right? So your results are your results. But here's the deal. No matter what you do, there's a bottom line and there's a top line. So if someone tells you that you shouldn't track anything, that's ridiculous, okay? Right? We are overeating. That's why we have fat on us. That's why you're not performing as well as you want to perform. You don't feel as good as you want to feel. You're tired all the time. All of those things play a part in it. But no matter what diet you decide to follow, there's two things that you need to be aware of. And I have done a video on this, but I really wanted to clarify. And I will post, all right, there's a calculator that I use, but I will post that link to that calculator for you to do all of this on your own, or for you to find me, connect with me, and I will help walk you through it. But here's the deal. You need to know two numbers, your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate, okay? This is the minimum amount of calories that you need just simply for your body to be, right? For your body to function, for your body to process, for all of those voluntary movements to work. You need a certain amount of calories to burn, because they are using energy, okay? So you need to know that calorie number. The important thing is you have all these insane fad diets, which are completely ridiculous and completely harmful to your health. You should never go below that calorie intake, okay? So no matter what diet you follow, that BMR, you should never go below that calorie intake, okay? The second number that you need to know is your TDEE, your total daily energy expenditure. And the calculator that I'm going to link you to is going to help you figure out what that number is. But basically, it's going to be based off of your age, your weight, your current body fat, and your activity level, okay? And what that does is it shoots out a number and that is your calorie intake that you need in order to maintain all of those things. And if you're maybe you have a sedentary job, you do nothing but, go to work, sit at a desk, go home, and don't do anything. You're very sedentary. Maybe you work out 1 to 2 days a week. Maybe you work out 3 to 4 days a week. Maybe you are a top athlete, right? There's different levels. You need a certain amount of calories to maintain that lifestyle. And so that is your TDEE. So if you stay at your TDEE, for example, my BMR is around 358 calories. My TDEE, based off my activity level and my other information I put in, is right around 2,000 calories a day. For me, if I remain at that 2,000 calories a day, my TDEE, I should be able to function fine, have enough energy to get me through my workouts, okay? So that would be it for you. If you are trying to cut, if you are trying to lose some fat, then any nutritionist, any scientist, any doctor, any coach would tell you that you need to create a deficit, okay? And that deficit is based off of your TDEE, okay? So in order to create a deficit, we never want to create a deficit that will take us below our BMR, okay? So the average, that they tell you is about a 500 calorie deficit, which, is actually quite hard, and what that does is will allow you to lose around 1 pound a week. If you don't think 1 pound a week is fast enough, why don't you try eating that amount of calories and see, how you're able, if you're able to stick with that or not, okay? Most of us are going over that already, so it will create actually quite the deficit to what your norm is. So 500 calorie deficit for me is somewhere around 1,500 calories. That is actually where I have been for the last 2 weeks, is around 1,500. On the weekends, I may go to 1,600. But with that being said, I'm still able to function. I'm still able to get my workouts in. I'm still able to lift. And I'm beginning to lose weight around 1 pound a week, which I'm totally happy with. So I'm going to post the calculator because I really want you to understand that it doesn't matter if you're eating pizza every day. I mean, do I think that's a good idea? No. Does your body really think it's a good idea? No. But you are technically providing your, calories or energy into our, food is energy in our body. So the problem with that is, if you're only eating pizza and you're still trying to stay at your, below your TDEE, you're not going to get as much pizza as if you, are eating really good, wholesome, healthy foods, right? You're going to get a lot more of these and not so many of these. It doesn't really matter, in terms of giving your body energy, as long as you know your BMR and your TDEE. So I will help you with this. We can go over it one-on-one, text me, message me, reach out to me in some way. But I hope this helps all of my athletes that we are helping, because I know a lot of you struggle, and if you can just focus on one thing, which would be our calories, if we could just focus on one thing, I know that so many more of you would be more successful, as opposed to having to count all of these other things. So I hope this works. Bye, you guys.